I want to outline for you our philosophy of priorities at our church. Everything starts with what we call the purposes of God. At our church, we want to be constantly involved with and committed to the purposes of God. Let me give you a couple of those. Somebody asked Jesus what the greatest command in all the Bible was, and he said, it's to love God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and all your strength. And so certainly one of the purposes of God is to love Him. We want a congregation that will have a crush on Jesus, that will fall in love with the Lord and be committed to Him because of that love. And Jesus said a second commandment's like it. You should love your neighbor as yourself. And so our congregation wants to come together and learn how to love each other better, be committed to one another, and love our neighbors. And then that final purpose of God we've talked about earlier is to do the Great Commission, to go and make disciples of all nations. So if we start with the purposes of God, our second priority is people. And because people accomplish the purposes of God. And below people, we would call our next priority programs, because programs simply enable people to accomplish the purposes of God. And then last on the list of priorities is property, because property merely houses the programs that enable the people to accomplish the purposes of God.